Greetings, my name is Ian from Mahogany Consulting. Myself as well as my colleagues Bella, Ty, Grant, and Stephanie make up our consulting team. Our firm is located in Grand Rapids, Michigan, where we primarily do business. Through extensive research, analysis, and evaluation, we are able to make recommendations to our clients. We believe in using theories from the experts in management to construct our ideas. We take pride in giving the best possible advice to satisfy the needs of our clients. We have recently crossed paths with a company in Holland, Michigan called Gorilla Grills. Gorilla Grills is a well-known company devoted to making high-quality biofuel grills that come with unique features to differentiate from their competitors. The president of Gorilla Grills, David Scheidler, founded the company in 2010 and has been working hard to ensure the company can compete with the competition. Gorilla Grills is unique because they distribute grills directly to their customer, primarily through their online website. Since they do the vast majority of their business online, they do most of their promoting through social media and other forms of online advertisement. Having an e-commerce business can be challenging, which is why we have come up with some recommendations as to how we can improve the business. We have recently met and interviewed David Scheidler in his Holland location to understand what's going on behind the walls of the organization. We managed to obtain a great deal of information that's vital to giving guidance on how to improve the company. We are mostly interested in how management and employees are interacting with one another. Analyzing how the business is being operated through relationships and interactions is a key part of having a successful business. We believe our recommendations will allow the company to create more autonomy and motivation for its employees. Overall, we are certain these implementations will help the company's performance, which will cause them to be more successful in the future.
In 2006, David was traveling across the country selling wood pellet furnaces. While traveling and meeting with customers and distributors, he noticed that some people also had wood pellet grills. Since they used wood pellets to heat their house, it made sense that people would want to use wood pellets for other things. Noticing a gap in the wood pellet grill market, with fuel available at the time, he and his business partner decided to buy a grill to bring back to Holland, their headquarters. In the workshop, they took the grill apart that they had just purchased and thought that they could build a better grill. In 2010, David created the first prototype of the Gorilla Grill. Early on in the startup, the company decided that Gorilla Grills would sell direct to consumer online or in their store, rather than in big box stores like their other competitors. Gorilla Grills wants to pass on the savings to the customer in the form of great customer service and better quality. Gorilla Grills, through valuing trust, honesty, and priority on serving the customer, has built a community of grill lovers online and around West Michigan. David, being the CEO of Gorilla Grills, along with his head engineer and employees, has created a relaxed culture in and around the workspace. Gorilla Grills does have a standard hierarchy with David on top, his head engineer below him, and everyone else reporting to him. However, David mentions that he does not like to micromanage. He would rather have teams self-manage in order to better meet customer needs and the situation. He believes that since employees are at the front of the transactions, they often know how to deal with the situation. David is also the head of two other companies. The justification for this organizational chart is that David can't focus all of his time on Gorilla Grills. With his head engineer near the top, employees report to him, and the head engineer to David.
Three big competitors of Gorilla include Weber, Rectech, and Traeger.
When analyzing the history, websites, and social medias, as well as other sources, we were provided with information on these companies and we were able to figure out the following. Companies which had a larger amount of the market share had some major strategic and brand loyalty barriers to entry in the market.
We will begin with Weber.
Founded in 1952, before the other companies we analyze, Weber is often the first name people think of when they think grills. Weber holds an estimated 24% of the global market share and is considered the world leader in the outdoor cooking industry.
Officially founded only 8 years after Weber, in 1986, is Traeger.
Traeger holds an estimated market share of 10%, which is expected to grow in the coming years. Both of these companies possess what we call a first mover's advantage. Since they were able to establish themselves early in the market, they have been able to gradually build off of this and accumulate knowledge and experience in the industry. They have also built brand loyalty barriers to entry, as their brand reputation, power, and awareness seem to be much higher of that than Gorilla or Rectech. So what do these companies have that Gorilla doesn't? Both Traeger and Weber can be found in big retail stores such as Ace Hardware, Home Depot, and Lowe's. They conduct sales internationally while Gorilla focuses on a more national market. Both Traeger and Weber are public companies, which allows them to accumulate more funding through investments. They are larger companies, therefore they're more likely to have abundant resources. Traeger in particular has one more pellet grill model than Gorilla, Traeger TV, which allows instructors to conduct videos to customers on the brand, and military exchange locations. Weber has their own restaurant, which reestablishes the brand awareness aspect of their competitive advantage. They also have a variety of gas, charcoal, and wood pellet grills if the customer decides that a wood pellet grill is not for them. RecTech is a much smaller company, only established in 2008 and located in Evans, Georgia. Much like Grilla, RecTech only sells pellet grills. They're a private company, and they focus on selling nationally. RecTech does, however, have something called RecTech Academy, where people can purchase courses taught by experts on grilling, which Grilla does not have. RecTech also sells grills for commercial use, such as those you'd find in restaurants. These are the things that also seem to be universal across all companies within the industry. Every company has social media pages such as Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Financing options are offered for nearly every company, as grills can cost from anywhere from $50 to $2,800, and they aren't necessarily a cheap buy. Every company has free online recipes with instructions catered to their grills, product add-on options, and other product offerings, which include shirts, wood chips, sauces, and more. When speaking about product features, it seems that Wi-Fi connectivity has become the standard in the grilling industry.
After conducting an interview with the owner of Grilla Grills, David Scheidler, we obtained the following information. Grilla Grills values company culture a lot in its business. Creating a sense of family in the work environment is very important to them. One of the ways it maintains a positive culture within the company is having a relaxed style of management. Grilla Grills employees often work in small teams, and the managers do not micromanage their employees. In doing so, employees have found the working conditions to improve overall commitment and satisfaction within the company. Managers have also found that being too strict can fix problems temporarily, but not for the future. Rewarding success plays a big role because employees want to feel heard and appreciated. Though having a relaxed work environment is very beneficial, trust is a big factor within Grilla Grills. Without trust, managers would not be able to micromanage, and thus a relaxed work environment would not sustain. Because Grilla Grills is a solely online e-commerce company, social media plays a huge impact in its success. Grilla Grills hosts many events such as Grilla Fest in Dallas, where people come to see the grills used in person. This is a huge event for Grilla Grills to stay relevant and promote their products to social media. This event, along with others, gives a chance for the company to create social media content. They often hire professional chefs to create videos of people cooking meals. They also host other events for the company to promote themselves and for the employers to get to know each other better. This creates a bonding experience for the company and improves overall satisfaction because the employees like the people that they work with. Another thing they do within the market is provide cookbooks with recipes for all sorts of meals, drinks, and desserts. The overall goal of Grilla Grills is to give quality and unique products that cannot be found anywhere else. They are less focused on having a low price and more focused on delivering goods and reliable products to their customers. The grilling community is very passionate when it comes to their products and how their products perform, so it's important to keep that in mind when manufacturing grills that people want to have.
After researching and interviewing Grilla Grills, our consulting group has put together a few recommendations that we feel would be most beneficial to the company's management. Our first recommendation is to introduce additional benefits to employees to overall increase employee motivation. Some benefits that are already provided to the employees, such as a relaxed work environment as well as recognition to the staff, can work, but to reach higher levels of motivation, the company should apply the Herzenberg's two-factor theory of motivation. Herzenberg's theory consists of two categories: motivation factors and hygiene factors. As you can see in the chart, motivation factors gauge an employee's satisfaction, while hygiene factors gauge an employee's dissatisfaction. Creating a good balance between these factors is what will drive the highest motivation. Some of the additional benefits we recommend to the company to fulfill Herzenberg's theory are to allow for advancement and growth opportunities, as well as to strengthen the separation of company policies. We recommend advancement and growth because some employees put more time and energy into Grilla Grills than others. A stronger separation of company policies is recommended due to the fact that this company is branched off an existing company and is run by many of the same employees. We believe that with more separation and structure, the employees will feel more motivated into making the company grow. This recommendation we have made also applies to the level of servant leadership the management of Grilla Grills should have. Servant leadership's main focus is to serve those who serve others, as stated by Ian Furr. Servant leadership within a company is putting your employees' needs first. as well as reward your company in the end. In this diagram, it compares the traditional pyramid versus the servant pyramid. Grill Girls paying attention to employees' needs and adding additional benefits will increase their servant leadership and overall positively impact the company. Our second recommendation for Gorilla Girls is to utilize the situational leadership theory within their management. This would include adapting their management style according to the situation and the development level of their team. For their comfortable work environment to continue, this theory would help to integrate and train new employees. Within the model, there are 4 stages. Depending on which level of competence and commitment employees are at, will tell the company which type of behavior would be best for managing their employees. Our last recommendation to Gorilla Girls is to work on attendance issues. After hearing that perfect attendance did not work for the company and that it would conflict with their environment that they have created, we recommend using a core and flex time system. This utilizes the job characteristic theory by continuing to give employees autonomy over their time, which is very important. Here's an example of a core and flex time schedule. The core time would be when employees would need to be at their desk or designated area doing work, while the flex time would be free for them to decide their own schedules and come and go as they please. Implementing this within Gorilla Girls would increase productivity for the company by increasing attendance without overstepping on the relaxed work environment. Mahogany Consulting truly enjoyed our time working with Gorilla Girls. We hope that they consider our recommendations as we feel they will truly benefit their company overall. We wish them the best of luck for their future.